Hello, it's Monday the 2nd. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So that's Q3 done. Hope you all closed out Q3 on a high and you're all fired up and ready to take Q4 by the horns, because the Tory party conference kicks off today in Manchester. I know, a bunch of self-adulating stuffed shirts is not exactly the best kick-off to Q4, but it is likely to be the last one before the general election. So there is that. While many will want to discuss tax cuts after Hunt hinted that they might figure in his autumn statement, we may also see some economic backslapping. That would be down to ONS figures that suggest that the pandemic recovery was stronger than previously reported, and the economy is actually around 2% larger. Now, I'm not sure this is down to an earlier oversight or if they're just cooking the books in the run-up to the election, but either way, this equates to about £50 billion. 50 billion quid! Surely someone is getting fired over that, right? But in the grander scheme of things, this changes very little. We are where we are, and the road ahead remains the same. But we can find a little nice one-up for the Brexit fans, as this recalculation puts the UK ahead of both Germany and France. So Yarboo sucks to Europe. Over in the US, they've reached a temporary agreement, so the government will remain funded for the next 45 days. Good news for federal employees, who will now get paid as expected. Bad news for Ukraine. Part of the agreement postponed $4 billion of fresh funding, but it is expected that this will be agreed further down the line. In the calendar this week, we have PMI output data. That's out ahead of Non-Farm Friday, where we'll host the sweepstake as usual before the weekend. Forecasts suggest another fall in the number of new jobs to around 160,000, which is no real cause for concern as it remains on a path towards a soft landing for the economy. In the market, the dollar had a pretty mixed week last week. It is still supported by the robust performance of the US economy, but the gains were trimmed back before the weekend as traders booked a few profits. The dollar index peaked around 106.85 but drifted down to 106.15 as cable closed out the week up around the 122 mark. We kick off the new week from around 121.85 against the dollar, 115.35 against the euro, and euro dollar is around 105.65 on the open this morning. That's it from me. Have a great day. I've got to go and find my dog. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.